Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to show a linked generator example. For this example, we have already created a sample project with a default project version and 3 domains. The address domain will be used to link generators and create complex test data. We will be using linked generators to generate a full address for an attribute. This full address will contain the street address, city, state, and zip code. Let's begin. You will need to select the address domain within the project dashboard. Next, click on the full address attribute. By default, the address gen generator has been assigned to the attribute. This generator will generate the street address for the attribute. However, we will also need the city, state, and zip code information. This can be achieved by linking additional generators. Linked generators for an attribute are managed in the bottom right corner of the attribute dashboard. As you can see, the address gen generator has been already assigned and is displayed within the linked generators section. You can add additional generators by either clicking on the add generator button or typing in part or all of a generator name and then clicking the add button. For this example, we will actually type in the name and then click the add button for each linked generator. For the first linked generator, we will enter US state capital gen and select it. This generator will generate the city name. Click the add button. Now you will see the US state capital gen generator as part of the linked generators. Next, we will enter the US state abbrev gen and select it. This generator will generate the 2-digit state code for the state abbreviation. Click the add button. Next, we will enter the US state capital zip code gen and select it. This generator will generate the zip code for the generated city and state. Click the add button. We now have 4 linked generators. Gen 1 will generate the street address. Gen 2 will generate the city. Gen 3 will generate the 2-digit state code abbreviation. And Gen 4 will generate the zip code. Now we need to add the Concat Gen Generator, which will be used to reference each of the other 4 generators to create the full address line. Type in Concat Gen and select it, then click the add button. We now have all 5 linked generators that we need to generate our complex test data. You can add an Elias to make it easier to identify and reference linked generators within an attribute. To configure an Elias for a linked generator, click on the pencil icon. For this, we will call it address 1. We will do this for each of the others as well. Now we have an Elias for each of the linked generators. This will make it easier to select a generator when referencing it within another generator. The order of generators is also important because a generator can only reference those above it within the list. Next, we will need to select the Concat Gen Generator. Once it is selected, you will see its configuration to the left of the linked generators. Now we will need to reference each generator and add the appropriate punctuation and spaces to generate our full address line. To add a reference, you will double-click here and then select the Attribute Generator tab. You can see each of our 4 linked generators that are located above Concat Gen within the linked generators list. The first generator we will select will be the address 1 generator, or Gen 1. Click on the plus and you will see the reference generator. Next, we're going to add a comma. Enter the comma and then hit your enter key and you will see the comma. Next, we are going to add a space by clicking on add space. If we save the current changes, you will see what we have so far for the full address. It is the address line, a comma, and a space. Next, we will need to reference the state capital or city generator. Double click, select the Attribute Generator tab, and then click the plus for our city generator. Again, we are going to add a comma, hit the enter key, and then another space. Click on Add Space. If we save again, you will see an updated preview of the data. Now we have the street, a comma, a space, the city, and another comma, along with a final space. We're going to double click to reference again and select the Attribute Generator tab. Then we're going to click on the plus for the state generator. We're going to add one more space. And finally, we're going to reference the last generator. We select the Attribute Generator tab and we click the plus for the zip code generator. Once this is done, we can save the generator configuration by clicking on Save Generator. If we look at the preview pane, we have the street address, a comma, a space, the city name, another comma, and a space, the 2-digit state code, a space, and the zip code. If you want to see all the data that is generated by each of these generators, you can click on the Preview tab. You can see the address, the city, the state, the zip code, and then the full address. By using link generators, you can create more complex data. Within this example, only the full address will be generated when you generate your test data. The other 4 generators are used to build the more complex data and create the full address. This concludes our tutorial example for link generators. Thank you for watching.